Morning. So as Laura said, my name's Sally Leathers, and I'm Aston Lagonda's Chief Engineer for Electrical and Electronics. Today, I'd like to provide you with my perspective on the future of our industry, in particular, how technology is driving change, both in terms of electric powertrains and vehicle connectivity. The industry globally is going through some of the most significant changes it has known, and you don't have to look too far to see how technology is driving that change. Connected, autonomous, and electric cars, as well as new emerging business models around car sharing and ownership, are profoundly reshaping the norm for companies like ours. We are seeing potentially the biggest influx of new entrants to the market since the move to the internal combustion engine, challenging the traditional OEMs who have previously only competed against each other. This transformation is not to be feared, but to be embraced. These changes bring benefits to our customers and wider society. We are, as an industry, now the solution to many of the modern-day challenges, from CO2 emissions reduction to cleaner powertrains, to increased productivity as autonomous systems better manage congestion. I don't think anyone here in this room is in doubt of the potential benefits. The real question is, how do we get these benefits quickly and sustainably? To answer that, I would like to talk to you about what we were doing at Aston Lagonda to deliver some of the most advanced technology into our cars and explain why what we are doing is key to help drive forward the wider automotive market. So let me first give you a brief overview of Aston Lagonda. We are a luxury car manufacturer. We are one of 6 global luxury manufacturers of any size, making up 3% of auto brands, but just 0.06% of global sales. Luxury, by its very definition, is something beyond what is needed. Luxury should elicit an emotional response. If it is too easy to access or too easy to create, it is simply commodity. For Aston Lagonda, luxury means that we never trade beauty for functionality. Luxury means cars that are handmade in the United Kingdom, using a combination of advanced motorsport and aerospace technology, married with detailed quality, such as hand-stitched seats and almost unlimited personalization. Our small size and agility is our advantage, and our mid-term business plan, what we call the Second Century Plan, has enabled us to embrace technology advancement. And because we are luxury, we can, and our customers expect us to, push the boundaries of possibility further. And in doing so, we can help accelerate the development of technology further. This creates a trickle-down effect into the wider automotive sector. An example of this effect is Aston Martin's use of aluminium and carbon fibre mixed materials in the body structure of the DBS in 2007. That approach was next seen in the premium sector 8 years later in the BMW 7 Series, and has not yet been seen in mainstream vehicles, but we expect it to be so in about the mid-2020s. In essence, our role in advanced manufacturing means we can play a much more significant part compared to our very small size in driving our industry forward. So what are we doing in electrification, autonomy, and connectivity? And how do these 3 areas support the growth of smart cities? Let me take each point in turn. By the middle of the next decade, every Aston Martin will be electrified. In fact, we will be the first luxury brand to launch an all-electric car when we start production later this year of the Rapide. But our electric ambitions don't stop there. The rebirth of Lagonda, the sister brand of Aston Martin, will see us take on an entirely new approach. Let me explain. As part of our Second Century Plan, Aston Martin's sister brand Lagonda will become the world's first all-electric luxury automotive brand. No hybrids, no fuel cells, no compromises. It will be the first battery electric car from a true luxury brand, and one that will celebrate its 120th anniversary this year. Why have we decided to do this? 2 years ago, when we started to form the strategy for the Lagonda brand, it was obvious a revolution was needed. We approach the market more like a technology startup than a traditional automaker. We became acutely aware that simply creating a third brand of large luxury saloons and SUV to compete against the established duopoly was never going to work. So, at last year's Geneva Motor Show, we unveiled not only a concept Lagonda sedan, but also the market proposition for the entire brand, which we followed up this year with an SUV concept. It's this SUV concept that we will launch first in 2022. Lagonda will be progressive and bold, with striking exterior designs like those you see behind me. It will have stunningly handcrafted interiors, and it will embrace the packaging benefits offered by an electric drivetrain. So why did we decide to do this, and why now? 3 simple drivers. Our customers. We know there is a new and growing customer base, be it in Silicon Valley or Shenzhen, of an early adopter mindset. They have a high level of affluence, education, and an open mind to innovation. Technology readiness. This is allowing passengers to travel, in Lagonda's case, 400 miles and recharge rapidly. Also, our desire to break conventions and turn impossible into possible. So why does an electric Aston Martin or Lagonda matter to the wider decarbonisation of cars? It matters because we are pushing the boundaries of the technology, because we can, because that's what our customers expect of us. It means we are able to drive advancements to deliver powerful and energy-dense battery-pack design. We are also able to extract weight from the vehicles through advancements in materials. All of this knowledge and know-how is helping to show what was thought impossible, possible. The benefits are twofold. We challenge convention with the perception of electric cars, and I think the products we've shown you today do just that. And secondly, our investment and desire to break the conventions in technologies associated with electrification has a trickle-down effect to other manufacturers who then translate the advancements into forms suitable for mass production. We're confident that there will be continued growth in hybrid and electric cars as technology continues to advance. As well as electric powertrains, we will look to progressively introduce autonomous driving technologies, but only where they enhance both safety and the ultimate driving experience. Why is this important? Well, despite the UK having some of the safest roads in the world, there were 1,800 fatalities caused by road traffic accidents last year. According to the latest Department for Transport statistics, driver error or distraction is the most common cause of accidents in the UK. So, with this in mind, we will introduce Level 2 autonomy. This means the vehicle will automate steering, braking and accelerating in certain conditions, but the driver remains in control at all times. We will avoid Level 3, as whilst this allows for full autonomy, the driver must monitor the behaviour of the car and be ready to intervene. We don't believe it's practical to expect drivers to maintain focus on a driving task when it does not require their input over an extended period. So, we will jump to Level 4, which will see fully autonomous vehicles within specific geofenced areas. This will then finally deliver the productivity benefits promised by autonomy. Directly linked to autonomous drive is the need for cars and infrastructures to be connected. The benefits of getting this right are significant, even before we have a large population of Level 4 vehicles on our roads. Firstly, safety and accident prevention, using connectivity to manage unseen hazards like ice on the road or emergency vehicles. Secondly, enabling significant improvements in congestion, with the wider societal benefits this brings to productivity and economy. We also know that connectivity has immense potential to improve the customer's experience. We are focused around harnessing connectivity to deliver seamless lifestyle solutions, which are bespoke to Aston Martin and Lagonda. And whilst these benefits from personalisation to societal are exciting, there remain some core challenges, particularly for small manufacturers to implement this technology. The key one is standardization of communication protocols, not just from car to car or city to city, but around the world. As an industry, we also need to understand how to share data to deliver smart transport systems, whilst being able to guarantee the privacy of personal data and provide a brand-relevant experience. Despite these challenges, as a small OEM, we think we have an advantage in the connected space. We have already leveraged existing capabilities across our business to create a lean and cross-functional connected car delivery team. And we recognise that the clock speed in connected is much faster than the traditional automotive cycle, and we can use our agility to respond to that. How quickly we advance will be down to a number of factors. We live in uncertain times, and it's all too easy to lose sight of the need to continue to develop meaningful policies that enable a thriving, sustainable automotive industry across the whole UK. So, there must be a continuation of investment in advanced technologies, also acceleration of apprenticeships in STEM subjects with a much earlier start in school to encourage young girls and boys into our industry. And it was great to hear this morning that we will now have 12 new institutes of technology. A more supercharged industrial strategy is also needed, with investment, long-term planning, and an ambition to make the UK the greatest place in the world for automotive. And of course, a quick and smooth transition from Brexit. And on that point specifically, we've also always been proud to call the UK our home. And as a proud British luxury brand, we will work with whatever Brexit outcome we find ourselves in. However, all businesses need certainty and stability. Without these fundamentals, the wider mass market of UK electrification risks slowing. So, to conclude, despite the immediate challenges politically, the future for automotive is not just positive, it's now really exciting. We're at the start of a new Aston Martin Lagonda era that will deliver a whole new electric segment into the automotive sector that is at the cutting edge of connected technology and is happening right here in the UK. Our entrance this year will provide a new luxury option that challenges the conventions of what electric mobility can do. Thank you.